BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.
What's up, guys? Chef Jeff, this dope cooking show. What's up? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are here, then you heard that I, Chef Jeff, has a cooking show, and it's called This Dope Cooking Show. And it is an what award-winning podcast. Boom! In your face. Oh, yeah, I'm still on one. Don't you worry about it. I'm still on. Two of them. Huh? 1, 2. Two of them. All right. Okay. So call your friends. I'll wait. Let them know that the award-winning This Dope Cooking Show is on right now. And we're cooking. Okay? All right. A little bit of a story time. So, story time number 1. So, back in the day, like 13 years ago, right? When me and Doc first met, we met online, right? We met on an online dating site. Don't worry about which one, ain't none of your business. We met on an online dating site. And once we finally got to talking and, we had our first date. Our first date was at Chili's. And from that point on, right, we used to kick it, hang out. I would get like some wings. We'd go over and watch movies, or we'd go listen to music. Music was our thing. And so we would listen to different music, try to see what each other's types of music was at the time, right? I was in Nashville to do music. I had moved from St. Louis, Missouri to Nashville, Tennessee to do music. Ended up working with some country artists, doing some local stuff. I enjoyed it, right? But in my downtime, I worked and I went to Doc House, right? So on Sundays, I would have to work, of course, working in the hotel restaurant management, hotel restaurant business. Sundays, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is a no-go. Like, you always got to work them days, right? So it is a privilege to not have to work on them days. So I would go over to her house and she would cook, right? So it was me, Doc, Z, her cousin Brandon would come from time to time. And she would cook, we would eat and just chill, right? One time, man, she made these stuffed bell peppers. It was so good. It was so fire. I don't know what she did, what she put in them, but to this day, I cannot get mine to taste like hers. And I don't know what she did. So we even had like a stuffed pepper cook-off one time. And I remember I think I threw some cinnamon in mine. It was wild times, right? You just had to be there. Just fun times. So we had a stuffed pepper cook-off, and she won that. So I was like, okay, dang, I wish she would like them stuffed peppers again. She said she lost her recipe. She would like them stuffed peppers again. So I come to find out, Doc thinks I'm gonna judge her food when she cook it, and I'm not. First of all, I want everybody to know that just because I am a chef, that does not mean I've showed up to your party, your function, your setting, to judge your food. I came to eat it. I came to eat your food. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to eat your food. I'm not here to judge it. Now, if you ask me, I'm going to tell you the truth. If you ask me. But if you don't ask me, we all good. Everybody chilling. We in the party. We kind of do our thing. You know what I'm saying? So back to my story, right? So she used to cook. I would fry the chicken. I would fry some chicken and take it over there as like my offering to the Sunday dinner, right? She said, now she'll tell y'all I pissed on her chicken. I did some more voodoo hoodoo. I didn't. I was just cold back then. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't know how cold I was. right? Apparently I was cold enough to fry chicken and get a wife. Like, boom. I mean, I got some of that from my mama though. Like my mama is the fried. She used to be the chicken fried queen. Like people used to rant and rave about my mama chicken. Just saying. Just saying. Come down through the jeans. You know what I'm saying? I put my own love, and we got some bomb fried chicken. So I would fry the chicken, take it over there. You know, I'll come in from work, we eat, whatever. So she just Doc be like, "Well, you gonna judge my food? So I don't. You cook better than me." I don't try to, right? It's just what I do. I be hungry, so I just want to eat something. Can't get it to make it to this day. Won't make the stuffed pepper. So I've been on a journey. Figure out how to make stuffed pepper. Almost as good as hers, but chef style. Anyway, so today that's what we got on the menu. We got a stuffed pepper. We're gonna use basic classic stuffed pepper ingredients, right? So we got pepper, of course. We got rice. We got our meat, which was going to use ground turkey. So I picked up that Italian flavor ground turkey again. So we're going to see how that go with it. Now you can use ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey, ground pork, sausage, duck, whatever you want to use in this, right? It's your thing. So whichever one you feel more comfortable with making a stuffed pepper out of and you think it's going to be fire, go for it. We got fire roasted diced tomatoes, which the recipe called for it. In substitute, you could use tomato sauce, spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce, whichever one you want to use, right? I'm trying to keep mine a little loose. I don't need all of that pastiness. I don't want all that, right? I want the cheese to kind of do its thing. So I'm rolling through the store picking up stuff for this dope cooking show. And I seen a bag of cheese, right? Now that y'all know, I'm north of 40. Okay. Things changed at 40. I'm allergic to amoxicillin. I can't eat like I used to. And I'm lactose intolerant. So I can't eat like pizzas, heavy cheese stuff like Rotel dip is out for me. Not even trying it no more, right? I've gotten to the point where, okay, cheese wins. I found a workaround that kind of works, but I'd be bloated and I don't like that. So, found this cheese. I want y'all to check it out. By Better Goods. I ain't never heard of them, so we're gonna see what it's hidden for. Cheddar, Gouda, and Gruyere cheese all in one bag. Ooh, I don't know about y'all, but I like some Gouda cheese. If they had said smoked Gouda, I probably would slap somebody. I love cheese. I love smoked Gouda cheese for sure. Just it's one of those things, right? So that's what we got going. We got our water boiling. Let me tell y'all. Okay, so that's one story. So in the other story time, we got some water boiling on my shoulder right there. Tell y'all about that. TikTok has taken over the world. If you ain't TikToking, I don't know what you're doing. But I ain't TikToking either, so I ain't judging, right? I just can't get with it. I be trying, but I'm more of an Instagram person, right? I have Facebook, I have Instagram, I have TikTok. But like it's starting to show. So Facebook's for the older crowd, right? Catch up with your high school friends, all that. Instagram is for what's in like people like my age, trying to keep up with what's going on in the world. And TikTok for them new kids, the new kids on the block. Like TikTok, they got dances, they got sounds, they got languages. Doc be on it so much. She's like, I know you don't speak TikTok, but check this video out. I'll go in my TikTok messages and I got 40 videos that I got to catch up on. So the reality of I got to go home so I can watch all these videos my wife sent me, spot on. But I'll be on there too, right? And I'll be sending videos back. I'm looking for the funniest stuff so we can laugh, right? So they got a shop, TikTok shop. I be shopping. I be shopping on TikTok shop. I be on there. They got the birria bombs you can put in the water, make birria tacos from. All the seasons is there in one thing. They got shoes. I done tried them. And I mean, they look cool. They don't feel stable on me. Like I don't feel stable when I'm walking on them, right? So I don't know if it's the way they made, but like the sole, you can see through the whole bottom of the shoe. It's cool. They could look cool, especially on the dresser. But I don't think I can be out walking around with them on. So we got that. We also got what else did I buy? I bought some sauna shirts for the gym. So them shirts they help slim your boy down. They help slim it down. So I got them. I bought a sauna suit. And I also bought these pants. I got them TikTok pots. I got them. So you know I wanted pants with that inside in them, right? And y'all know I sent y'all a chef tip last week that when your pants start to get chipped on the inside, that's the beginning of the end. You can bet money that wherever the little chip is, your stuff gonna stick. That's why I gotta retire Lucille in a bit. I'm gonna show y'all who that is on another episode. But I bought these pots. It was a 20-piece set, right? For like $120. It was on sale. Hear me when I say it was on sale. That day it was like it was like 45% off or something crazy like that. Some random number, I don't remember the right number, but it was on sale. And when it was on sale, I bought them. Now, I was thinking I wasn't gonna get them because last week they had that old that port strike, and Buddy was talking about that they was gonna shut the world down because the port here and the port there, and wasn't no ships of goods gonna get in. And I knew my pop was on one of them ships. I knew my pop set was on one of them ships, and I wasn't gonna never get them. So, all right, cool, bet I just didn't. I mean, I got scammed one time before. I bought some jeans. It was like $1.99, $2.99 a piece. So I bought like 30 pair of jeans and never got them. So I mean, stuff like that, I'd be like, Temu. I bought stuff from Temu. Temu is cool if you ain't worried about it. Like Temu show up when to show up. You can't worry about what time tracking all that. Temu, you wake up one day, go outside, it's a Temu bag. Like that's how I view Temu, right? Amazon, I don't have the best of luck with Amazon, right? I can switch the slider to Prime, next day delivery, whatever the case may be, and it's something always. When I say always happens. Like I'll put the order in and send me the thing that said the order is shipped, and the next email I get is shipping has been delayed, and it don't be nothing crazy, right? So it's just like, okay, well, what are we gonna do, right? And I just tell Dr. Order, just can you order this for me? Because I know with her, she got like, I don't know what it is that her Prime has that my Prime don't got, but she don't never not get no packages. She get them all the time. They be on time when they say they're gonna get there and all that. I always have a problem. But anyway, I bought these TikTok pots. That's one of them right there. It's got some water boiling in it. And I'm trying to see what it's hitting for, right? I'm gonna see if they worth it. I had some pots that I'm about to get rid of. I bought from Kohl's. That was all right. I've been in this house now a year and that's some change. That lasted about that long because we was cooking heavy when we first got here because we had just bought a house. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, they scratched up and dented up. And so I caught these on sale. If they work good, I'm going to go and buy the black ones. I'm going to have me a whole 2 sets of pots and I ain't got to really worry about it, right? So, story time. I'll be on the TikTok shop. I'll be buying stuff. It's cool. Also, shout out to y'all for encouragement, for everything that's been going on as far as with my weight, my blood pressure journey, all that. I'm going to let y'all see a picture of how I was looking the other day. Hey, I didn't even really notice it, but when I told y'all last week, me and Doc went out on a double date to a place called The Vault, and we took some pictures after it was over with. Man, I was like, ooh, damn, we fine. Okay, then, all right. Oh, okay, I didn't know we was this fine. I thought it was cool. I didn't know we was looking, we stepping out like this. So I had to go ahead and post that picture, and I probably might get it blowed up and put it in a frame or something. But I'm gonna let y'all see what we was looking like. You know what I'm saying? We was out. And yeah, so things is going well as of right now. We still losing weight. We still in the gym. We still watching our blood pressure, monitoring everything. I haven't taken a blood pressure pill in a while, but I told y'all I was drinking beet juice too. So something to it. So let's get into it, guys. We're gonna make these stuffed peppers. Call your people. We be back. Okay, so we back, guys. Cutting board out, gloves on. And we have washed our peppers, right? Got them ready to be made stuffed. From a cleanliness standpoint, right? Wash them off real good. I be forgetting to get these stickers off. I don't know who y'all ever wonder who's responsible for putting the stickers on the vegetables and stuff, like the little PLU codes. Who's responsible for putting them on there? I don't know. Anyway, boom, there we are, just like that. 2 peppers. And then we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna show y'all how we do these. Now, we're gonna blanch these. What does that mean, Chef Jeff? We're gonna throw it in some boiling water for like 2 or 3 minutes, and then boom, we're gonna be ready to go, right? So we're gonna blanch these. Hold on 1 second. Wash these joints up. And so what we're doing is that is starting a softening process, right? When you blanch stuff, it's a quick little boom, boom, right? So this is the start of the softening process. And so what we want to do with these peppers is cut the tops off, right? We're gonna cut the top off. We're gonna pull all that out because we want to make it hollow for the stuffing, right? We'll pull all that out. So we got 1 green, we got 1 red. You can do all the other colors, but let me let you in on just a little bit of a secret, right? Every one of these peppers got a different flavor to them. You may not think do, but it does. So your yellow and your orange, they're going to be a little sweeter than the red and the green, right? Keep that in consideration when you're preparing your dish, because you don't want a sweet pepper with a bolder stuffing. It's gonna throw it off, right? So this is what we got. We holler them out. Boom, boom. We're gonna get them over here in our water, and we're gonna let them boil. When we come back, we're gonna let them boil for like 2 to 3 minutes. That's all you want is 2 or 3 minutes. You want to pull them out and move on to the next part of this process, right? So you're gonna let this water boil, and also turn your peppers over, right? So they can get submerged in that water. But when they get ready, 2 or 3 minutes, they'll flip over, right? So you gotta watch them. You want to pay attention to that. So I want y'all to see. Check it out. So we got them in the water looking like this right here, right? We'll let them boil for a little bit. Then we're gonna bring them out. When we bring them out, we're gonna throw them in an ice bath. Ice bath to cool them down. Okay. Do all that. By the time our filling should be ready. So we're gonna work on our filling, our stuffing of the pepper filling next. Okay, guys, we back. It's been about 2-3 minutes. So we're gonna pull these out, stick them in the ice bag, and get in that water. We're gonna let them sit there till we need to begin. All right. So straight from the boiling water to the ice bath. It's very important. Straight there. This stops the cooking process, right? It stops everything from being hot to cool it down. This is what we want. We want them to cool down so we can use them, so we can, get all in there. So as you can see, they start, like I said, starting the softening process. And see how vibrant those colors are? Yeah, pulls it up. Blanching, baby. Okay, guys, we back. And so I wasn't gonna really add nothing to the meat mixture, but I had to add a little something, just a little bit. So I'm gonna add just a little bit of onion to it, just because we are who we are. And we don't want nothing to be bland, right? So we got our what is this? Italian flavored ground turkey. We're gonna throw a little bit of this onion in there, and then these diced fire roasted tomatoes. Diced fire roasted tomatoes with garlic flavoring. I'm excited to see how that come out. But we're just gonna do a little bit of this onion, not even the whole thing. Just a little bit. Boom. Do not forget, even though the ground turkey, which is the Italian ground turkey, Genio, even though it says it's seasoned, don't forget the season. Okay? Worst mistake you can make is not seasoning your stuff. Don't rely on everything everybody say. This is what I'm gonna tell you. So make sure that it's seasoned. Use your seasoning and cook it off. You're gonna brown them off real good, right? We are gonna get our spatula out because we don't want to mess up our new skillet, right? Right. Yeah, I remember that TikTok thing I bought. You can use that, or you can use just a regular flat spatula, like I'm doing. So we're gonna get this meat started. We're gonna get this meat heating up, cooking off. Don't forget to season it. Then once we do that, we're gonna put this thing all together. Now, we got our fire roasted tomatoes, we got our onions, we got our meat, and then we gotta add our rice, right? So y'all know I like to use them cups of rice. All you have to do is heat it up, and we're done. Heat them up, and it's a done deal. So we got our meat mixture cooking, getting ready to get cooked off. Set your oven 350 degrees. My oven is heating up, so we can bake them babies off. And then this is the rice. These rice cups, mini rice, baby. 90 seconds, you got them. So we're gonna come back once we get this all browned off. Okay, guys, check us out. We got our meat mixture cooking down. So far the TikTok pots, they doing their thing, right? I ain't messed up with what they got going on. So we got our onions, we got our meat cooking, right? We're gonna let that cook. We just use our simple seasoning, garlic powder, onion powder, salt and pepper. You can throw some more Italian seasoning in there if you want. That's totally up to you. It's your thing, your show. I think I'm good on the Italian seasoning part. I just want to make sure there's more flavor, right? So I just wanted to add some salt to it, just a little bit, salt and pepper. Can't go wrong with just a little bit. I don't use much. So we're gonna let that go. Now we're gonna add our tomatoes. Let's see, is there anything else I want to put in there? Nah. Had to go to my old cabinet and see if I wanted to add something else. That juice being in there, that's cool. We're gonna add our tomatoes, right? These are diced fire roasted potatoes. So we're gonna let them get in there too. Start playing. Now you could puree these up if you want to. I kind of left mine a little whole. I left them how they came out the can because I know they're gonna cook down, and that's fine, right? Plus, once we add it to this, add the rice to it, it's gonna be a party. So I don't mind being, chunky, right? Gives you more to put into the actual pepper, and then it just gives it a little bit of diversity as well in there. Once you bite into it and take a little piece, cut a piece off, and get that filling out of there, it's gonna give you something to play with. Yeah, we're moving right along. So we're gonna let this cook, right? We're gonna let it cook all the way through, and then we're gonna drain it. And also, that's another reason why I put the tomatoes in there early, because they came with juice. We'll let them all mix together, and then we'll drain it off, right? And then go from there. We are cooking with gasoline over here on This Dope Cooking Show, our stuffed pepper episode. Y'all stay tuned. Okay, guys, we back. Check it out. We got our rice added in to our mixture. Now, we still haven't drained it yet, right? Go ahead and add your rice in. That way you can get a good look at what you want to do from here, okay? And then we're gonna give y'all a little wrist action. Boom. Let's have to see if they really want it, if they really about what they're talking about with these TikTok pots. So I'm putting the pot through the paces as well. You can let it keep cooking or you can drain it. It's totally up to you. I like to let mine drain. I would like my mixture to be as dry as possible with this, right? So we kept it real simple, right? We got our frozen, our fire roasted diced potatoes. We got our turkey meat and rice. A little bit of onion in there too. Now this is totally up to you. You can add your cheese here, or you can add your cheese when you go ahead and build the pepper, right? I'm gonna add the cheese when I build the pepper. Cause I kind of want to see like what we gonna do, what we're working with. How's it going, what's going on. So just trying to see. So that's what we got, guys. Now, we're going to come back. We're going to build this pepper. Then we're going to get them in the oven. Set your oven 350 degrees. All right? And then we're going to go from there. Okay, as a word of caution, I forgot to mention this. Make sure that you taste your meat mixture. Taste it, right? Once it gets to that done period, taste it. See what it tastes like. Because you might want to add some seasoning. You want to you might want to start over. I'm not sure. It's up to you. But you might want to, just make sure that what you got there is what you want. Okay. Because you would hate to get to a finished product and it is not what you wanted it to be. Also, drain your peppers. Turn them over. Let them drain. Drain that water out. So that way you got a semi-dry pepper to start with. All right. So here's what I was talking about with adding the cheese inside the pepper first and then the meat mixture on top. So it's up to you how you do this. You can either put the cheese here or you can put the cheese in the pepper. I'm going to put it in the pepper. All right, we're going to put a little bit of it in the pepper right there because that's going to melt down when we cook it. When we put it back in the oven. Right? And then we're going to get our spoon out. Spoon some of this mixture into the pepper. Now you want to pack it, put it in there and pack it down, right? So we'll start with this big one because it's easier. Put it in there, pack it down. Put it in there and you pack some down. Now, you can even go as far as to pack it down, add more cheese, then put some more mixture on there, pack it down. It depends on you how dense you want this to be, right? Because you can have it crazy or you can have it mild. But sometimes, and then also you can half moon the peppers, right? And do it that way too. I'm gonna put this one. I'm gonna be extra. We're gonna push that down in there. Boom. The meat mixture on top of that. Yeah, building the peppers. We're building them up, right? Don't be afraid to try anything because there's really no right or wrong other than the recipe that they made. But if you ain't doing a recipe like that, then you ain't gotta worry about it. Okay? Don't even have to lose no sleep over that because you didn't do it that way. And put some more in there. And I might have to go back to the store and buy some more peppers because I got more meat mixture left. Now, if you're smart, you can make that meat mixture be something else later on in the week, right? Like I could definitely put this and make a pot of spaghetti out of it for sure. But that's what we're here for. So boom, we're gonna finish them off like that. All right? As much as them cheeses in there as you possibly can. And then we're gonna stick them in the oven and let them go. Now you could cover them or you can leave them open. Up to you. I'm gonna probably leave mine open. Why? Because I'm different. Leave mine open. Yeah, I'm gonna leave them open. To that cheese melt, then I might check them, see what the degree of doneness is with this pepper. Now, I told you before, you blanching this pepper, right? So you're starting the softening process. And it's totally up to you on how soft you want them because it's up to you. You may not want them to be soft. You might still want a little crunch, right? I kind of want a little crunch. I still want a little bit of density to it. So that's how and why I'm doing mine like that. See, I think I can probably pack some more cheese in there. It's all right. It's all right. I'll be doing too much. I told y'all. So anyway, we're going to get these in the oven. And when they come out, we're going to check them out. All right? Stay tuned. Okay, guys. So we got our peppers in the oven. They cooking. They working, right? So we want to let them stay in there. The recipe says 425 for 30 minutes, but I don't think you need to leave them in there that long, right? Unless you want to like mush, right? So remember we blanched them. So we blanched them off to start this softening process. and then we gonna put them in the oven to kind of get that softening process started, let everything come together in that pepper, right? So I don't think you need to put it in there that long. And I also didn't put mine in there on 425 degrees. It's hot outside, right? So I left mine on 350, and we're just gonna let them cook until we let the outside get a little brown, and then we're gonna let the cheese melt, right? Maybe the cheese get that little bubbly, cooked cheese look on the top. You can also brownie, like you can also like cook them in the oven, like or roast them off, right, over a hot open flame. Over an open flame. But I ain't got that, so I went on boil mine off. So we use the blanching process with this one. Y'all ain't hungry yet? Let me tell y'all about a place I went to. Story time. Y'all ain't hungry yet. So over the weekend, our weekends be real chill, right? We value chilling. I was supposed to go to a shooting range with a buddy of mine for his birthday, but I ended up not going because I didn't know it was gonna be outside. And I don't have no firearms, so I was like, well, they're going somewhere afterwards or what? So I'm gonna link up with them and I'm gonna take them somewhere. But Sunday, right? I wanted some barbecue, and I did not want a barbecue. I was like, I'm not firing up the grill. I'm not cleaning the grill, buying charcoal, buying meat, seasoning it up, cleaning the grill out, firing it up, and cooking meat for the rest of my Sunday. Wasn't gonna do it. So I got on Uber Eats and started looking for places like um Bone Daddies was one of them. Hurtados, I think it's called. I'm not sure how they say it. I'm gonna find out. But that was another one. And then this other one called 225 Degree Barbecue. 225 degree. So the Hurtado place, I can get online. I'm gonna place my order. It said my order will be ready in 115 minutes. So I'm like, 60 is an hour. That's way too long. So I called the other place, 225 Degree Barbecue, because it was like when you pull up, create your own plate. And I'm like, well, I don't want to pull up. I want to pull up and get it and go home. So I called and was like, hey, do I have to put in an order in person or can I do it on over the phone? She was like, well, I can take it and then I'm not sure if I can let you know how much it's gonna be. Cool, but can you take my order, put it in the kitchen? She was like, yes. So I put my order in, I got a 2-meat plate and a 3-meat plate. Now, this particular place is I guess, Mexican barbecue place. So it's like it's barbecue with Mexican fusion. Okay, now you got me. So I had ribs, turkey, and brisket. My sides were street corn, Mexican street corn, and dirty rice. Now, I'm thinking, okay, dirty rice, that's a southern thing for sure. It's New Orleans. But it wasn't dirty rice like I thought. It was the color of dirty rice, but it had its own thing on it. So the dirty rice, it had peppers, onions, right? A little bit of jalapeno and brisket. I was like, I ain't with the whole spicy thing, but it was good. It was good. Meat tender, smoke flavor all up and through. Sauce was great. The ribs had a bark on them. Oh, it was amazing. It was like a sweet, smoky, little touch of maybe a little spice on there. It was good. I mean, fabulous. My plate was fabulous. Then, so every plate comes with birria tacos, right? Well, I didn't know I was gonna get all that. I thought I read it, but I didn't. I wasn't sure. Birria tacos was all right. The consomme didn't have like much flavor to it at all, so it was kind of like I kind of would have liked to dip the taco in some consomme would have like a salt, little something to it, like some kind of flavoring. It was just kind of like beef water. I think Doc had turkey and a sausage, street corn, and I think like some mashed potato casserole or something. Let me tell y'all, 225 Degree Barbecue, downtown Arlington. Stop in, get you some, because it was fire. I enjoyed it, right? And I'm kind of picky on where I get my barbecue and what I eat when I get barbecue, right? Because everybody don't do their brisket right. And this brisket was 10. I've had somebody else's brisket, and this was a person's brisket, and his is on point every time. Going to a restaurant style place, that brisket be hard. It'd be hard to be chewy. It don't and be cut real thick, like real big old thick slices. This one was cut thick, but it was so tender, like I could just pull it apart like this. That's when you know you got some good stuff. So 225 Degree Barbecue, where I ate, I advise y'all to go check it out. Like I said, downtown North Arlington area. It's ducked off, so it's behind a building, in a building. They said it used to be in a gas station, but this is like an old bar. I don't think they serve liquor. I don't know. It was Sunday, the game was on, and everybody was in there eating barbecue. So try it out, 225 Degree Barbecue. Now I'm gonna try the other place that had 105 degree, 115-minute wait. I'm gonna try it, but I'm gonna wait on the day where they ain't got that. Apparently it's popular, so I'm gonna check it out. I'm in this Arlington foodie group on Facebook, so it's called Arlington Foodies. So I've been just like scrolling through trying to see what piqued my interest on days because it's getting daunting. Like, what you want to eat? Oh, I don't know. What you gonna taste? What you got? What you got taste for? I don't know. So we be like, okay, which one you want? Beef, chicken, up, fish. Like, which one you want to do? And then it's like, okay, well, we just eat at home. We got, we done got the game on these factor meals, right? We be sending free boxes to each other, so we got them boys rolling in like hotcakes. So we got 30 factor meals we got to get through. But it's keeping us focused, right? It's keeping us focused. So, 225 Degree Barbecue. Check it out if you're in Arlington. I'm gonna give y'all some more places, and we gonna see what's what. I'm gonna try to take a picture of the food, but I forgot. I was so hungry that I actually started eating it there to make sure it was good. I started eating it there to make sure it was good, so I didn't know what to tell Doc when I got home. Like, this ain't all that, or yo, it's good. Let's get into it. So check them out. Okay, guys. Okay. So we got those peppers out of the oven. As you can see, the cheese is melted, but I don't like the way that look. Don't like it. So what you could do, you could probably dig in at this moment if you want to. Cheese is melted pretty good, but I am going to use my broiler setting on my oven to go ahead and get that cheese, that bubbly look. I want it to be bubbly and got that char on the top. So we're gonna put them back in the oven. Now, this was about 15 minutes, right? 350. Like I told you, we blanched our peppers. So the softening process or get them soft it's not gonna take that long. So it's already pretty soft. And so this is good and juicy down there. See the juice coming out? See the juice coming out there? It's good and juicy down in there. That's going to be amazing once it all gets, to the point where we want it. So there's a quick look before they go back in the oven. Okay, guys, we got a little bit of that char on that cheese around the edge. You see, I got crispy right there. That's what we was going for, right? You don't want to. You gotta watch it when you go in that broiler. You gotta watch it, okay? You don't want it to be. You don't want to put it in there and leave it because you'll burn them things right up. So that's what we got. This dope cooking show, guys. Stuffed peppers. Stuffed peppers. We got to get into it. Like I said, I've never been able to reproduce whatever Doc has done. So this will be something. Shout out to the front office ladies for the idea. Because I definitely was struggling. Like, what I'm gonna do for the show? Somebody said, my homegirl Rayford said, do stuffed peppers. And I was like, you know what? That is a genius idea. We're going to do that. So shout out to the front office ladies. Shout out to my girl Rayford for this idea. We're going to dig in and want to see what happened. So we did it again, guys. We did it again. This dope cooking show, stuffed peppers. Look at that feeling. Ooh. See what we got. Let's see what we got, guys. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Y'all. Yeah, we did that one. We did that one. Easy. So there you go. Easy. Super packed. Flavor every bite. Oh my God. What? Yeah. Look, this Dope Cooking Show stuffed bell pepper recipe. We tried it. We liked it. Boom. Now that cheese blend, spot on. I like the way it's blending with that fire roasted tomato and that ground turkey. hmm I think if you want a more bubbly, flowy look, you want to go with a mozzarella cheese, which is fine. I just saw this one. I tried it. It doesn't melt bubbly. It melts hard, right? Totally fine. Look, this is hey. Dinner is what served. Okay, so look, I'm gonna catch y'all next week. I'm about to eat. This Dope Cooking Show, Chef Jeff. I'll catch you next one.